Good morning, all. I welcome you all for this lecture series in Basic Civil and Mechanical Engineering. In the picture, I hope you all see something which is familiar to you. Yes, what is that? Yes, it is a railway track. And there is a small equipment where molten metal is being shown. What is that? Yes. Of course, we are going to join two railway tracks to get connected and roll the rail, right? So in this process, we use a special kind of welding, and that is being shown here. So it is none other than thermit welding. So thermit welding is a metal joining process that uses an exothermic chemical reaction between aluminum powder and iron oxide to produce molten steel. The high heat, high energy technique is commonly used for railroad track repair and other heavy duty applications. The principles of thermit reaction, we have three things. One is ignition, another one is heating, and the third one is bonding. So thermit reaction is ignited typically with a magnesium ribbon, triggering an exothermic reaction between the aluminum powder and iron oxide. The second one is heating. The reaction produces extremely high temperatures up to 2500 degrees centigrade, melting the iron and steel components to be joined. Third one is bonding. The molten steel flows into the joint, creating a strong and metallurgical bond between the workpieces as it cools and solidifies. So thermit welding process, we have three things. One is mold preparation, where the weld mold is carefully constructed around the joint, providing a cavity for the molten steel to flow into. Thermit powder mixture containing aluminum and iron oxide is poured into the crucible above the mold. Pouring the molten metal, the thermit reaction is ignited and the resulting molten metal is poured into the molten mold to form the weld. So the advantages of thermit welding is high strength, versatility, on-site application, cost effective. Thermit welding creates strong permanent joint with metallurgical bonding. So this technique can be used to weld a wide variety range of metals from steel to cast iron. Thermit welding can be performed directly on-site without the need of specialized equipment. The process is relatively inexpensive compared to other welding process. So the basic applications of thermit welding is railroad repair, heavy industry, and infrastructure. Thermit welding is widely used to repair and maintain railway tracks with its ability to quickly and effectively join rail sections. It is also employed in the repair and fabrication of large machinery such as crane components and mining equipments. Thermit welding is utilized in the construction and maintenance of bridges, pipelines, and other crucial infrastructure projects. Safety considerations in thermit welding: heat and sparks, fumes and gases, fire hazards, explosions risks. The extreme heat and intense spark generated during thermit reaction requires strictly safety protocols and personal protective equipment. Proper ventilation and respiratory protection are essential to mitigate the risk of exposure to hazardous welding fumes and gases. The molten steel and slag pose a significant fire risk, necessitating the use of fire-resistant barriers and vigilant monitoring. Explosion risks: carefully handling and storage of thermit powder mixture are crucially to prevent unintended ignition and potential explosion. So these are all the various quality measures that has to be done. One is visual inspection, thorough visual inspection of the weld to identify any surface defects or irregularities. Metallurgical analysis, laboratory testing of weld samples to ensure proper metallurgical properties and structural integrity. Non-destructive testing, test techniques like ultrasonic or magnetic particle testing to detect internal flaws without damaging the weld. So conclusion and future developments, innovation techniques, ongoing research aims to improve the efficiency, safety and environmental impact of thermit welding process. Automated systems for thermit welding are being developed to enhance precision and consistency and productivity. Efforts are underway to develop more environmentally friendly thermit mixtures to reduce the carbon footprint of the welding method. So this is all about thermit welding process. With this, we will conclude this lecture series. Thank you all.